Oops, wrong button.
I'm a parallel universe Miguel.
Ah,
That's what happens because you only did a half A press.
Where is... There it is. So yeah, we just got out of an escape room. And yeah, we went down a hallway. Where was it? Long hallway, huh? Yeah, let's check it out. We've seen this elevator before. Okay, here we go.
We got off the one on the left just a while ago.
Make sure. I just think there's just no music right now.
Does this game have a boop when the characters talk?
I don't believe so. And we went through the number 6 door. That took us to the engine room. Glad you're doing well, Zykrel. Yes, and after we passed through the cargo room.
And now we're back here.
In other words, we made a loop. We're back where we started. Need a
loop?
card to get to this point.
That's a little too close to another visual novel series that we're definitely not playing.
Well, now we have to play it.
I think you'd like it. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
No idea. Deathloop?
Fatal Loop? The one that's Werewolf, the visual novel. Or for our newer viewers, Among Us, the visual novel. Boys Becoming Men.
Okay, well, June?
Outcry was distracting me. I apologize. I don't see a card reader here.
Perhaps we aren't able to activate it from this location. Why don't you just try pushing the button? Yeah. It works?
I think so.
Good, now we can go back if we need to. What do we do? Should we return to C-Deck? No, this hallway keeps going. Even if we do end up going back, I think we should see what's down there first. I agree, let's go.
I agree. More.
Because nobody asked you.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Looks like it ends here. Only one door.
There isn't anything here. It's the only way to go.
Alright, let's open it. You found it! Oh. But we did. The 9 door.
Oh my gosh, we did find it.
Of course it wouldn't be that easy. Vacant, huh? You finally found it.
Jumpy!
Huh?
Look behind you!
What? A 9 door? There's another one. Why? It's 9 no matter how you look at it. The red is there too. So this is a real one? Why the hell are there 2 doors? There are always 2 doors. I mean, if you think about it. Zero never actually said there was only one door with a 9 on it. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. Of course, we just assumed that there was only one. After all, why would there be more than one? Oh man. Jeez. We fell for it. There are 2 doors. That means that all 9 people who had met in the central staircase could escape. No one would be left behind. Now it makes sense why the bracelets are numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Divided into teams of 4 and 5, the digital root of both teams ends up being 9. Take 1, 2, 7, 8, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 for example. The digital root for both teams would be 9. Or 2, 3, 4, 9 and 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. The digital root is still 9.
So there was a way that everyone could have left.
There are a bunch of combinations that work and they all end up the same way. If one team has digital root of 9, so would the other one. What does that mean? The answer's simple. At the very beginning, The nonary game was designed to save all 9 people. That's how it was meant to be. Zero didn't lie. He never said there'd be only one 9 door. If anyone who'd found themselves in the game would have assumed that was the case, fights would have broken out.
Do you want to write on these? You want to write on these?
You there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
One team would likely betray or deceive the other. Someone might be hurt. Someone might get killed. But eventually they'd reach this very same room and realize how pointless all their infighting was. There were 2 doors. There was no need to kill each other. This game was designed for that purpose. This nonary game. We were all arguing and fighting over doors at the beginning. But if there'd been one slip up, one tiny mistake that led to more, everything could have been so much worse now. So, what are we gonna do, Junpei? Eh? Oh, right. Hey, keep it together, man. Sorry. Jeez, so what do we do? What do you... We need to think about our next step. Our numbers are 1, 3, 5, 6. That's the digital root of 6. The 4 of us can't open the number 9 door. The 4... Wait, don't tell me... Yep, there's one combination that'll let 3 of us open the 9 door. So I'm asking, what now? What now? No, we've got to go back. Yep. I agree, we cannot leave June behind.
Are you sure? I don't mind staying.
It's okay, there's no way we'd leave you behind. Besides, I'd rather drown at the bottom of the ocean than escape with this sausage fest. Maybe I'll get to go to Atlanta. Huh. Are you sure you don't mean Atlantis?
I mean, with the way that sorry, I won't. Not a political podcast, but you know where I was going.
Oh, right.
You guys.
Very well. Best we head back to C deck then. We should be able to take the elevator we passed earlier. Perhaps Clover, Seven, and Lotus have returned from door 1.
But even with all 7 of us...
Standing around here isn't going to accomplish anything, don't you agree? Let's find the other 3 first, and then search for another solution.
I guess you're right.
Alright, let's go. Yeah.
Okay.
Come to think of it. What is this room? We were so focused on the doors, we didn't even look around. It looks like it's set up for some kind of ceremony. But what kind? A coffin? What on earth is a coffin doing in a place like this? Hey Junpei, how are you doing? Let's move! Right, okay, I'll be right there. Look, it's Seven and Lotus.
We got a problem. Clover's gone.
What? What do you mean, gone? When?
Why?
You 2 went into door 1 with Clover, didn't you?
Yeah, we went to the door together.
But Clover barely spoke to us.
She just did her own thing the whole time.
There were 4 rooms on the other side of door 1.
She wouldn't let us in the 4th room.
She just said, I'll take care of this one.
and shut the door.
She must have blocked it with something on the other side.
We waited for a while, but Clover didn't come out.
We called for her, but she didn't answer.
So I kicked on the door and we went into the room.
But
It was empty.
Clover wasn't there.
There was a door on the other wall.
And it was open.
We figured she opened the door and left by herself.
We ran after her, of course, but
Well, obviously we didn't find her. You figured it that much out.
Clover's gone.
When did this happen?
We got here just before you.
You certainly have excellent timing. So, you haven't searched anywhere other than near the staircase.
No, we haven't.
Very well then. We'd best separate and look for Clover. We haven't much time left. Let's begin. Yeah. She's not here.
No, she isn't.
There's no sign of her. Let's go. Alright, I'm thinking we should probably split up. And my day is well, Zykrel. Sorry, I just noticed that was... Hope your day's been well. Well, you said that it's hot there, but yeah. Otherwise, hope it's been okay. I'll head back to the stores and take the elevator down to E deck. June, you can take the stairs up to B deck.
Alright, that sounds good. But,
What?
could you stop calling me by that code name when we're alone?
Huh? Oh, sure, right. I'll, do that.
Jumpy.
No, it's nothing.
Alright, I'm going then.
Yeah, be careful, Connie.
You be careful too, Jumpy.
What?
These nicknames are terrible.
Why?
Jumpy was bad, and I wasn't gonna say anything, but Connie? Like,
Yeah, got it. Take care.
I mean, I guess so. Like Connie is definitely like an acceptable name. So I don't know why, like, it just being spelled differently, like, triggered me in the way it did.
Well, it'd be
So I
weird to spell it
apologize.
Connie when her name's Akane.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I apologize to all the Connies in the chat. Like, it doesn't look right, but it sounds fine.
You just offended half of our chat.
I'm so sorry, Connies. No.
Dang it, that was majority of my demographic. Dude.
Majority of your demographic is.
Tragedy always strikes when one least expects it. But to wait, were you doing the narrator?
It doesn't matter. I was for a while, but that's because you were like voicing a lot of people at the time, so you told me to do it.
Okay. But to wait for a man to stand before striking him down seems almost crueler than dealing the fatal blow while he lies on the ground. A light in a dark place, June's smile had given him hope, both for escape and possibly for something else. It was then that hope that raised his spirits just enough that they might soon be fully dashed. He opened the elevator door, and there she was. A woman sat, slouched against the wall. Lotus. Junpei felt his blood turn to ice.
Wait, when did this happen?
Her body was limp, and her skin smooth and pale as always. It was covered in bright red blood. Junpei felt his chest constrict. He couldn't breathe, and his legs began to shake. A slow, cold drop of sweat trickled down his back. He felt his stomach somersault. Junpei's mind went blank, all his thoughts replaced with endless, hissing white. Driven by little more than instinct, he began to walk toward Lotus, slowly. Each slow movement of his stiff limbs brought him closer to her corpse, By the way, I should mark off just a
I also
second.
didn't realize that Lotus was wearing pants. I
You thought
was
she was
wearing,
just
like,
naked from the waist down?
No, I thought she was wearing either like a skirt or like a bikini bottom.
No,
to, like, match
no,
the
she
top.
wears like they look like they're like
It's like
long
bell
bottoms or
bottoms.
bell bottoms.
Yeah,
Bell bottoms.
long bottoms. They're Neville long bottoms.
Finally, he stood next to her. Robotically, he bent down and put his hand against her neck. There was no
Just like a
pulse,
robot.
no rise, and falling a breath. She was slightly warm. Something, somewhere in Junpei's shaken mind, told him that meant she had been killed recently. Yes, Junpei thought, his mind slowly returning. She had been killed. Someone had killed her. There was a deep cut on the left side of her chest. Blood still oozed from it, although clearly her heart had stopped beating some time ago. The weapon had been a knife, then? Perhaps she'd been stabbed in the heart, once. She would have died immediately. He took little comfort from
I was
knowing...
stabbed in the heart once. I hated it.
He took little comfort from knowing she must have suffered very little. Only then did Junpei notice. Lotus's bracelet was gone. I really should have installed voice mod. Here we go.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only two ways to do so. One, you escape the ship. Two, your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or detects that its wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
Was that why the killer had ended Lotus's life? So that they might have the number 8 bracelet? If that was true, then the killer was whoever wanted the number 8 bracelet. Perhaps more accurately, the person who would gain the most by obtaining the bracelet number 8. Who is that? Who would benefit the most from the number 8 bracelet? The thought had only just entered Junpei's mind when he heard a noise. It sounded like a sharp knife cutting through wet meat. It struck him as strange that the noise came from inside his own body. A moment later, the pain hit him. It wasn't merely pain. There was heat, extreme heat, as well. He felt as though molten iron had been splashed against the side of his body. Finally, his brain made the connection. He had been stabbed. But where? His body was quickly going numb. He couldn't tell where the knife had met his flesh. Given the circumstances, however, he had most likely been stabbed in the back. Whoever had killed Lotus had now done the same to Junpei as well. Ugh. His voice was little more than a weak groan. With what little strength he had left, Junpei turned his body, trying to catch a glimpse of his attacker. But as he did, the knife dug itself in deeper, twisting viciously. Yuck! Ugh. He collapsed to the floor, a puppet with its strings cut. His arms and legs lay where they fell, oddly twisted and awkwardly positioned. Junpei's body was entirely numb. He could feel the blood leaking out of him, but nothing would move. Nothing save his eyes. As he lay on the floor, his life ebbing away, Junpei finally saw his attacker. 2 tiny images of the killer reflected in his eyes. With that recognition came nothing. He felt no emotions, not anger, not sadness, not regret. The paralysis that had claimed his body had reached his mind. His killer glanced down at his body. Then, without a word, climbed into the elevator and was gone. His eyesight began to fade. The world grew blurry, beginning to dissolve into an empty white fog. The fog crept into the edges of his mind and worked inexorably inward. Soon, it swallowed up the last that remained of Junpei's mind, and his consciousness left him. There was nothing more. Into utter emptiness he fell. Into 0. Whatever Junpei had been was gone. Bad end.
Bad end. We did it.
Achievement unlocked. Cut and run.
So theories.
You've reached one ending. This game has multiple endings. In order to experience all the endings, you need to play through the game multiple times. Make sure to save your progress now to retain all information you've required. Memory of Escape has been added to the title screen. Memory of Escape allows you to replay the escape rooms you have completed. And there we go, the knife ending.
Game have this little blurb, or did you think people were just like, "Oh, this game sucks"?
No, I'm sure I had the blurb.
Theories, real quick.
Yeah.
It has to have been. Well, there's two ways to think about it, right? Either two people ganged up, or one person killed two people to go in, right?
Okay.
So if they needed the 8, then that means that the only logical people that it could have been, if it was two people, was 6 and 4. That's the only way you can get the digital root with the 8 bracelet to be 9. I don't think that's the case.
Okay.
Well, 3 and 7 is also a valid option. So maybe 3 and 7. But what I think is most likely, knowing that Junpei is 5, right?
Yeah.
Is that it was actually Ace and Clover, or either Ace or Clover killed, are working together, or one killed the other, because with Junpei and Lotus's bracelets, the two of them could go through.
Okay.
So that's those are my theories right now. I don't know if it matters.
Okay.
I just wanted you to know.
So where are we jumping?
Jumpy. Well, the very last split we can't do anything, right?
This we can't. We need to have all 4 of the keys unlocked. There's 1 in this escape room, 1 in this. And 2 in this actually. So theoretically we could go get all the keys. Oh no, we need I don't think we could unless we got other paths.
So we have to go to that split with the open key symbol to be able to even do anything else, right? That's what it seems like.
With what, this?
No, the next one, because that one has like a lock. Like that's the only one that has like an open key symbol.
I think this one has lock because I think you have to have done this path for other future keys.
So this guy. Okay, so let me see.
There's 2 paths here.
Well, so
2 paths here, and then 1 other path there.
So there, I guess that that one, yeah.
Okay. Do you remember where this was?
I mean, the 1, 6, and 2 doors.
But do you remember where it was in the story?
I mean, once we start checking it out, it'll come back to me. I'm sure it wasn't that far back.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 7 pieces.
It's this one, where Junpei just cheats to see who he goes with.
Just double checking everyone wrote the code. Okay, we can fast forward.
Yeah.
Where is the shortcut to fast forward? There we go. I was gonna offer if you wanted to hear the voices, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Oh, so it already marks that we did 6 door.
Yep.
Let's go. Who would be in the 2 door? Do you remember?
Is there? Okay, 7 Lotus wanted 2.
Well, like we would have to do like the digital route though, right?
Yes. No, I don't off the top of my head
2-door.
know who's in which door.
So 7. Excuse me. 7 Lotus 1, 2. Ace and Clover want 1. Let's go through 1. Let's see what Clover's up to, because that's what happened, right? In this split, Clover like threw a tantrum and left.
Yeah. My choice is door 1. Wait a minute there. You cheating? Cheating? I'm asking if you changed your number after you heard what doors you wanted.
See?
How could I do that? I wrote it down on the paper earlier. Let me see that. Sure, here. I have 3 pieces of paper ready, and I put the one with door 6 on it into the pot. I just need to make sure I drew last. After I saw everyone else's result, I chose whatever door I wanted. The number I'd already put in matched, and I didn't have to switch the paper out. Well, what does it say? Humph, you got lucky. Very well, I've decided who will go through door 1. It'll be Clover, Junpei, and myself. Our only problem is the 2 remaining teams. June and I want door 6.
Lotus and I want door 2.
It's not good. Can't open either of those doors with only 2 people. Fine. 7 will go through door 6.
Sure thing. I didn't really want to go through door 2 anyway. Besides, if we got a younger girl with us, that'll lower the age average. The average age. Right, Jude?
Well, that pig. You just wait and see. Calling me old. This story men are such a pain in the butt. They're about as subtle as a brick.
And they're at it again. See you later, June.
Jumpy.
Don't make that face. It'll be like what 7 said.
We're gonna be split up permanently until we find door 9. We might get separated for a while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we can't open door 9. That's how the Nonary game works.
You'll be fine. I'll see you soon.
Alright, see you later.
Here's A deck. It was the door on the left, right? That should be it, yes. And here we go. It's just as Santa and Lotus said. A numbered door. There's the red. I'll go first. Now the 2 of you, if you would. Now. Are you ready? Shall I pull it? Yeah, anytime. Very well then. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. And it's open. Move it. Where is it? There it is. Over there. It stopped. Yes, it did. Phew, I don't believe I'll ever get used to that. I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing. Haha, I agree. Now then. There's another door. Let's try opening it. So this is the wheelhouse? Hey, so you investigate the wheelhouse next door. Very well. Clover, you're in charge of this room. Say something.
Okay, I will.
Alright then, let's get started. Larry's in charge of one room. I'm not in charge of anything, I guess.
Sometimes it'd be like that.